We are now going to look at how to name branched alkanes. Branches are given the suffix "-ile", plus the usual prefix according to the number of carbon atoms in the chain. So for example, a branch with one carbon atom is called a methyl group, methyl. A branch with two carbon atoms is called an ethyl group. A branch with three carbon atoms is called a propyl group, and a branch with four carbon atoms is called a butyl group. What would a branch with five carbon atoms be called? In order to name a branched alkane, first we count the number of carbon atoms in the longest chain. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms, so this chain is pentane. I'm going to leave those labels on the carbon atoms just now. Next, we identify the branches. We have two branches. The first one has one carbon atom, so it's a methyl group. The second one has two carbon atoms. It's an ethyl group. We have methyl and ethyl. We're now going to associate each branch with the number of the carbon atom in the chain that it is joined to. The methyl group becomes 2-methyl because it is attached to the second carbon atom. The ethyl is 3-ethyl because it's on the third carbon atom in the chain. Now we can name the molecule. We usually arrange the branches in alphabetical order. So, ethyl before methyl, and it becomes 3-ethyl, 2-methyl, pentane. Let's do another example. First we count the number of carbon atoms in the longest chain. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms, so this chain is hexane. Next, we identify the branches. We have two branches. The first one has one carbon atom, so it's a methyl group. The second one also has one carbon atom. It's also a methyl group. We have two methyl groups. Now we associate each branch with the number of the carbon atom in the chain that it is joined to. The first methyl group becomes 2-methyl because it's on the second carbon atom in the chain. The second methyl is 3-methyl because it's on the third carbon atom in the chain. We have 2-methyl and 3-methyl. Now we can name the molecule. Because we have two methyl groups, we can use the prefix di to denote two of something. The molecule's name is 2,3-dimethylhexane. 2,3-dimethylhexane. Note how it is written and the positions of the commas and the hyphen. These are important. There are a few rules to follow when naming molecules. If you draw the structure of 2-methylbutane and 3-methylbutane, you'll find they are the same. They are just drawn as mirror images. You should always choose the name with the lowest number for a substituent. So 2-methylbutane is correct, whereas 3-methylbutane is not. Secondly, always put the branches in alphabetical order. So, for example, 3-ethyl-2-methylhexane is correct, and 3-ethyl-hexane is not correct. If you have more than one substituent, you can use a prefix to denote how many there are. For two substituents the same, use di, for example dimethyl. For three the same, use tri, such as triethyl. For four the same, use tetra, for example tetramethyl. And so on and so forth as we go up the series, penta, hexa, hepta.